Om Jananim Sharadam Devim Ramakrishnam Jagadgurum Padapadme Tayo Shritva Pranamami Murmuhu. Saturday, December 27th, 1884. It was the Christmas season. Taking advantage of the holiday, many devotees came to the temple garden to visit the Master. Some of them arriving in the morning. Among those were Kedar, Ram, Nityagopal, Tarak, Surendra, M, Sharda Prasanna, and a number of young devotees. This was Sharda Prasanna's first visit. Master to M, where is Bankim? Have not you brought him with you? Bankim was a schoolboy when Sri Ramakrishna had met in Bagh Bazar. Noticing him even from a distance, the Master had said that he was a fine boy. After a while, Sri Ramakrishna went to the Panchavati with the devotees. They surrounded him, some sitting, some standing. He was seated on the cement platform around the tree, facing the southwest. He asked him with a smile, "Have you brought the book?" Yes, sir. Master, read it a little. Read a little to me. The devotees were eager to know the name of the book. It was called Devi Chaudarani. The Master had heard that the book dealt with motiveless action, Nishkama Karma. He had also heard of the great renown of its author, Bankim Chandra Chatterjee, whom he had met some time before, and he wanted to gauge the author's mind from the book. Anybody writing a book reveals what is there in the depths of his being. Even if he writes a fiction, you can know what is his deep intentions here and there becoming very clear if you read a book. Similarly, if you see a person moving with people or moving with his friends, just what the friends are indicate what that person is. Usually we say, "Tell me who you are. Who are your friends? I will tell you who you are." Like that, if we know anybody's writing, we know his inner being. Maybe I am depicting a thing which is not there in me or not in my features, but it can help in finding out the in-between lines. When we read, we'll understand what it means. So, the book. The Master had heard that the book dealt with motiveless action, Nishkama Karma. He had also heard of the great renowned author Bankim Chandra Chatterjee. M said, a young girl, the heroine, fell into the hands of a robber named Bhavani Pathak. Her name had been Prafulla, but the robber changed it to Devi Chaudhary Mani. At heart, Bhavani was a good man. He made Prafulla go through many spiritual disciplines. He also brought her how to perform selfless action. He robbed wicked people with that money, fed poor and the helpless. He said to Prafulla, I chastise the wicked and protect the virtuous. I will go through a little behind again the paragraph. M said, a young girl, the heroine, fell in the hands of a robber named Bhavani. Her name had been Prafulla, but the robber changed it to Devi Chaudramani. A girl going, a robber has caught, and her name is Prafulla, and he has changed it to Devi Chaudramani. At heart, Bhavani, the robber's name is Bhavani. The robber, Bhavani, was a good man. He made Prafulla go through many spiritual disciplines. He taught her so many spiritual disciplines, how to meditate, how to do japa, how to love God, how to love people. So many spiritual ideas and ideals he started giving her. He also taught her how to perform selfless action, nishkama karma, how to perform. He robbed wicked people, and with that money, he fed the poor and the helpless. He said to Prafulla, I chastise the wicked and protect the virtuous. Wicked people I will chastise, and as a robber, he is doing this work. And protect the virtuous. Master. But that is a king's duty. How clear the thought is. When we are reading this story, we'll be thinking how nice that robber is. And Sri Ramakrishna is funny. It is not your duty at all. It is not. It is duty of a king to see that the world, all the subjects are living in a proper way as per the law of the land. So here duty comes into picture. Before we tell anything to anybody, before we correct others, first I must think is it my duty? And duty works in subtle work, subtle level. Now, which I don't think as my duty, this is not my duty, I may think, but it may be my duty. I may think it is my duty and it may not be my duty. Because now you see, something happened in your community or in your premises or in your society. What should I do? You are living in a community, a particular purpose and thing you have come together as a community. Now like the ashrama. So many are living in the ashrama, taking refuge here and with the common ideal of realization of God and service to mankind. When we are joined and living that way, somebody is doing some mischief or something wrong or something in ignorance is doing something. Should I tell or not? Should I tell or is it my duty? Onward looking, it is not my duty. Manager Swamiji is there or other seniors are there. It is their duty to. Usually the thought comes, let them do whatever they want. I will do my work and go. That tendency comes. But he's living together. I am responsible. Nothing should go wrong in the whole thing. We are one. We are like different limbs of one And when you say an organization, we are limbs of an organization. Suppose hand is there, eyes are there, legs are there, and you are there, the bodily existence. Now, if the insect starts biting the eye, will the hand go there or not? That person who dwells in the body is it is his lookout. I will not go in. Suppose the hand says, it is not my duty, it is biting the eye. Let the man who dwells in this body take care of it. Cannot say, because the man who dwells in it, his own another part, limb, is his limbs. When it is biting eye, the hand runs there, because it's as much myself. When you say an organization or a group and I am part of it, everyone must be fit, everyone must be taking care of other, like an engine. If one screw, one nut is loosened, the whole thing will collapse. It cannot work anymore. So, when something is going wrong, the other will, it is my duty, because we are all one. That oneness has to be, that is the organization. Organization, everyone is a part of it. Sometimes I may think, which is not my duty. But it will be your duty. Similarly, you may think it is not my duty. It may be your duty. Many times this confusion comes. What is my duty? What is not my duty? There the wisdom comes to help. Wisdom takes the decision. What is to be done and what not to be done. Wisdom. It comes from the knowledge. Knowledge comes from the experience. Experience gets converted into knowledge. We have knowledge, we don't have wisdom. It has to be converted into wisdom. Like milk has got curdled, and curds is churned into butter, and you can keep in the water. Now, to take out the butter from that milk, it was curdled, now the wisdom is the butter which I have taken out. From all the experiences, wherever you want, you can use it. And it protects you, it protects your duties, it protects your responsibilities. It will be smooth, the life will be going when there is wisdom. Wisdom is what identifies what is my duty and what is not my duty. Arjuna in the Bhagavad Gita has the same problem. He thinks duty to be not his duty. No, what is his not duty, he thinks to be duty. I will go and beg my food. I don't want to fight. Let them take the... Now both decision. He is going to beg and live. It is not his duty. He is responsible, king family, to take up the responsibilities of the country. And he wants to run away. That decision also is wrong. So this here, what identifies his wisdom? That is why Sri Krishna tells Arjuna, the buddhi yoga. Dadami buddhi yogam te. I will give that buddhi yoga which will be able to identify what is your duty and what is not. Again, coming later on, after many chapters, Arjuna asks again the same question, how will I know what is my duty? Then he finally says, Tasma shastram pramanam te karya vibhagayoho. Last he says, if you cannot find out with all your wisdom, then follow how the elders have followed in the similar situation and what scriptures say. Tasma shastram pramanam te. When you are unable to do, now I want to take a decision. I'll first think, suppose Sri Ramakrishna was in the same situation, what decision he would have taken? If Holy Mother Sharda Devi was in the same condition, what decision she would have taken? That would be the right decision. So the decision taking from wisdom, the exact what should I do comes. Then who will guide the path is your love. Love for the object. That guides. Love makes you how to fulfill that duty. Love leads. Wisdom identifies the duty and love leads. But it is king's duty. Very clear, you see. In one place, the author writes of bhakti. Master tells that M is continuing with the story. Bhakti. Bhavani Pathak sent a girl named Nishi to keep Prafulla's company. Prafulla, to give company to Prafulla. Otherwise she will be alone. Nishi was full of piety and looked on Krishna as her husband, just like Meera and others. Prafulla was already married. She had lost her father and lived with her mother. The neighbors had created a scandal about the character and avoided her, so her father-in-law had not allowed her to live with his son. Later, her husband had married again, but Prafulla was extremely devoted to her husband. The story is continuing. To Sri Ramakrishna, now sir, you can follow this story. The background he has given, this story. Nishi, I am daughter of Bhavani Pathak. He is my father. He has also, in a way, given me in marriage. Prafulla, what do you mean? Nishi, I have surrendered my all to Sri Krishna. Prafulla, how is that? Nishi, my beauty, my youth, and my soul I have given to Krishna. Prafulla, then he is your husband. Nishi, yes, because he alone is my husband who completely possesses me. Prafulla, with a sigh, I do not know. You talk that way because you do not know what a husband is. If you had real husband, you could never have liked Sri Krishna. The householder, worldly people talk in their tone, and the pure, untouched by the world, will be talking in their own language. The time has come for the conversion of Prafulla. So she was caught, otherwise she would get lost. She was caught by the robber who is bringing about the transformation in her. And a true lover of God, she has trained her to go and walk in the path of spiritual life and has given a companion who is true lover of God, who has accepted God, her all in all. What expression you see? I have given my beauty, my youth, and my soul to God. Prafulla with a sigh. I do not know. You talk that way because you do not know what a husband is. If you had real husband, you could never have liked Sri Krishna. The foolish Brajeshwar, Prafulla's husband, was unaware that his wife loved him so much. Nishi, the Prafulla, loved her husband from away his robber has taken her away. Her husband doesn't know. She is looking upon her husband like a devotee is looking after Krishna. Unaware of his wife loved him so much. Nishi, all can love Sri Krishna because he has infinite beauty, infinite youth, infinite splendor. This young lady was a disciple of Bhavani and well versed in logic. Logic means not modern logic. Tarka. But Prafulla was illiterate. She could not answer Nishi's arguments. But the writers of Hindu social laws knew the reply. God is infinite, no doubt, but one cannot keep the infinite in the small cage of the heart. One can do so only with finite. Therefore, the infinite creator of the universe is worshipped by Hindu in the cage of his heart as Sri Krishna, the finite personal God. The husband of a woman has still more definite form. Therefore, if the wife cherishes pure conjugal love, the husband becomes the first step towards God. Hence, the husband is the only deity to a Hindu woman. Other societies are inferior to Hindu society in this respect. A woman looks upon her husband as God because the husband is going to die away one day. The body is going to be burnt in front of her. But God, whom she saw in her husband, is with her. She saw God just like we see God in an image. She saw God in her husband. Image may dissolve, image may go away, but God is with you. Prafulla was an ignorant girl. She could not understand Nishi's arguments. She said, "Friend, I do not understand all these arguments, but you have not yet told me your name." Nishi, Bhavani Pathak has given me the name Nishi, night. I am the sister of Diva, day. One day I shall introduce my sister to you, day and night. Nishi is night, and her sister is Diva, day. One day I shall introduce my sister to you. Let me continue what I was saying. God alone is the real husband. And to a woman, the husband is the only God. Sri Krishna is the God of all. Why should we cherish two deities, two gods? If you divide the little bhakti of the small heart, how little will be there? Prafulla, don't be silly. Is there any limit to woman's bhakti? That means love is infinite. Nishi, that's why the universal love comes into picture. You can love all. As you expand your understanding, so the love expands its mouth. It pours out in torrents if you love all. There won't be dearth. Nishi, there is no end to woman's love. But bhakti is one thing and love is another. Bhakti is where I keep the difference, I and you, and serve the object. Now, I love Krishna, or I am devotee of Krishna, I am devoted. Bhakti, I am doing bhakti. Bhakti is devotion, devoting. I am devoting to God. God is different from me, I want to serve Him. So this is bhakti. In prema, love, I want to become one with, like a river wants to become one with the ocean. When I keep the difference with the object of love, it becomes bhakti. When I don't keep the difference, I want to become one with it, then it is called love, prema. Prema and bhakti. Prema is oneness, bhakti is duality. Summarizing the part of the book, Yam said that Bhavani initiated Prafulla into spiritual life. What states they passed through, you see. Just a story, a book, because Sri Ramakrishna want to judge the author who has written all this, because the book ultimately says about the Nishkama Karma. He continued reading. During the first year, Bhavani did not allow any man to enter Prafulla's house, nor did he allow her to speak to any man outside the house. During the second year, the rule about speaking was withdrawn, but man was allowed inside her house. The third year, Prafulla shaved her head. Now Bhavani allowed her select disciple to see her. The shaven head of the disciple would converse with them spiritual topics. So shaving the head is a sign of sannyasa. They don't talk anything other than God and spiritual life, keeping her eyes cast on the ground. Om Shanti 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 Harihi Om Tat Sat Shri Ramakrishna Arpanamastu.